The beauty of Lagos arts and culture scene has long been vivid and it's just gotten even clearer with the opening of Coronation Art Gallery. Unlike traditional galleries, the curated viewing experience at the gallery is showcasing dozens of pieces from Aigboje Aig-Imoukhuede's personal collection. The banker, investor, and philanthropist is on a mission to democratize art, making it accessible to anyone who would like the opportunity while also craving a route that will lead to more African art and artists reaching the global stage. Our Rice correspondent, Adefemi Akinsoya, was in attendance and sent in this report.
Art is a novel without words, stories that evolve each time a set of eyes take a glance. At the opening of Coronation Gallery on the grounds of the Coronation Merchant Bank in Victoria Island, an experience has been made open to the public, allowing them to enter a new world. Welcome to the past, present and future of African art. Together with Coronation Private Wealth, investor, banker and philanthropist Aigboje Aig-Imoukhuede is taking art lovers, new and seasoned, experienced and juvenile, on a journey of appreciation, taking African art and its artists from here at Coronation Gallery in Lagos to the rest of the world. All set for the colourful trip were collectors, investors and intrigued parties, all eager to feast their eyes. The pieces on display are a fraction of Aig-Imoukhuede's personal collection, a move he says seeks to break the barriers of information, keeping people out while opening doors to let everyone in.
I want to democratize the appreciation of art. I want to democratize the love of art. I want to democratize access to art, just as Coronation seeks to democratize wealth creation, actually. And the only way we can do this is, by bringing art closer to the Nigerian or the African or, person, man on the street or woman on the street, person in school and so on. So that's why we've also done this collection, put it virtual. So the Coronation Art Gallery is actually on the website, www.coronation.ng.
Make no mistake, art appreciation is valuable, but exposing collections like this creates opportunities for African art to receive international recognition. That's priceless, and there's a dedication to that process.
What galleries then do is host your art, give people, collectors like me, the opportunity to see your art, okay? And then, of course, they help you price your art, appropriately, not take advantage of you or gouge you. And we've seen that the gallery scene in Nigeria is beginning to open up. I intend for Coronation to have gallery spaces wherever they have a building, and they have a few other big buildings on the way. So this is just the beginning. So the whole idea here is that ever so often, maybe weekly, we can convince art collectors, and there are some great collectors, in this at this gathering, to do what I've done, to make great art available to Nigerians or Africans who want to view it.
Art collectors are in attendance, and with their presence, it's clear the possibilities for art, artists, and the appreciation of both are endless.
Art is what I describe as soft diplomacy. That because in this world, everybody has something that they can contribute. And this is a way of projecting, African art to the rest of the world. Because if you do not hold up your flag, people are not going to notice you. Okay, and a lot of popular collections abroad are there because they have been collected by collectors who over time have put them on display, and ultimately a lot of the major museums abroad, the works you have there are the things that have been given by individual collectors. So I'm hoping that in future, when we have the right facilities, that this is going to happen here. I think as a people, our governments have been somewhat careless about projecting the art, because people are interested in what we do, what we create, and the creativity of our own people. So I think this is an opportunity, and this effort would help to push that along. It's a token, because there are also many collectors here who have incredible works of art that even other collectors have never seen. Aigboje is a friend of mine, but this is the first time that I have seen these works that is showing. And if he did not display them there, it is possible that in another 20 years, I would never know that they are in his collection. So I think people who have opportunities like this would be encouraged, I'm sure, by this effort to try to do something similar.
The vast majority of the collection on display has been created by women artists, and there's an explanation for that.
I wouldn't say there's a bias, but I would say something. It looks like the female artists in Nigeria are kicking ass. So Bumi Augusto is, I knew Bumi when she was born. I know her parents, and I know all her siblings. She's a beautiful, wonderful, gifted Nigerian artist. And just like many of the others here. The piece behind me is a triptych, long throats, all up to longer throats. I actually thought that I was going to caption this collection. This is really a microcosm of my entire collection, but I was going to capture it longer throats because this represents a lot of this collecting I did during COVID. Many of these pieces actually were not in Nigeria. I brought them home. I'll tell you something. I'm known for collecting masters, the Enwonwus, and the Yusuf Grillos, and so on. I still do, okay? And I kind of stuck to that genre of classic. Those are the people who, when I was growing up, as I told you, those are the people who were my parents, either just older than them or contemporaries. So I grew up knowing these artists as my uncles, okay? So my first collecting was, from works, done by masters like that. After a while, these works are really priced in. But Bumi Augusto, her works, which may appear even a bit pricey now, in 10 years' time, So this is also hosted by Coronation, which are companies that are all about wealth creation. So there's also the investment angle. I don't collect for investments, but with all that these great Nigerian and African artists, the young ones, have been doing, and the way their prices have been rising, I've got to focus on investments now.
Ugoma Ebila, the curator of the Coronation Art Gallery, says representation of art by women at this level is overdue.
It's inevitable right now that the women are sort of creaming to the top. It's been a long time coming. We've been marginalized in so many ways, intentionally or non-intentionally. But I think that now there's just a bit of room for Nigerian women to sort of, and women in general, to sort of be a bit bolder. I think that with art, the purest of art's eyes and art hearts generally are looking for beauty, looking for what they love. I'm not sure the collector here, in this case Aigboje Aig-Imoukhuede, was trying to be particularly social or political, but it's nice to see that there's almost like a nice parity.
If you go to our website, www.coronation.ng, you'll be able to interact with our virtual tour of the artworks, and I feel that it really does justice and really helps those people who haven't been able to come and watch and see our art in person.
The Coronation Art Gallery is a full circle moment for the Aig-Imoukhuede family, who've long been appreciators of art. Now that union is widening, bringing more opportunities and access into the fold, uplifting African art and artists to the global stage, more than one step at a time. Adefemi Akinsanya, Arise News, Lagos.